Hey there, Taylor. Shit, texting that was coming now. Alright. I mean, what do we want to talk about first? Because there's a lot of things we got to talk about today. So, what are we going to talk about first? Because we can't talk about everything at once. So, what do we want to talk about first? And there's actually two options that we can talk about here. So, what do we want to talk about first? Should we talk about the update of the legacy stores, which that's an interesting topic and that's kind of confusing too? Or should we talk about the recent news that just happened that everybody and their mama is talking about right now? So, what do we want to talk about first, gang? Starting with the Chuck E. Cheese animated Christmas special. Okay, maybe the animated Christmas special. Okay, cool. So we'll start with the animated Christmas special. Okay, cool. That's good because I was about to go off on the legacy stores anyway. So I guess you guys are spared for that for now. So, um, you get the least come away some away like the Christmas special. Yeah, exactly. Cool. Awesome. Well, thank God. Actually, that's a good choice, everybody. So, um, wow. Was not expecting that news to finally hit. And I know we had talked about this, I guess, numerous of times. We had talked about this numerous of times on the stream. And I was saying, like, you know, the company, they did not acknowledge about this. They didn't really talk about it when it first announced. And I thought it was like, and I literally thought that, it was just some fan made thing, and the company they didn't speak up about it because they're so busy with other crap and all. But now it finally comes out, and everybody's talking about it. So, um, I am gonna be completely real honest. Once I read the article and stuff, I didn't think, um, oh boy, um, what's his name, Nathan or Freddie would be part of the project of voicing Chuck E. Cheese himself, which I'm actually really I'm proud of him for putting in that whole spot. Again, if you're like an OG fan and you like ever seen him as Freddie and iCarly, or even the reboot too, then like yeah, that's the guy. That's the guy. That's the one that needs to be Chucky. And again, I'm really excited and I'm glad that he has his opportunity and I can actually say that he is actually one of those childhood stars that never went through a downfall despite all the stuff that happened on set. He never turned his life around and end up doing bad, unlike a lot of other childhood stars we had looked up to, whether it was Nick, Disney Channel, or I was gonna say Cartoon Network, but you know. Oh, hey, you little slut butt. No, I don't know how for sure how it is gonna go. Um, Again, I am definitely excited to see where it comes from. I know there's a lot of people that were out there up and worrying about like, oh, was it in for the current voice actors and stuff, and just to like clarify that too, because Jared Reddick himself also commented, this is an outside studio project, so it's one of those things where they're interpreted. I think that's the word of not having the original voice actors for the characters respectfully for whatever reason, and we've seen this a lot in a lot of IP productions. So at the end of the day, the voice actors, they're still their characters that we hear in the stores through like um the stores through the videos and stuff. But they ain't going anywhere. This is nothing that the entertainment department does have involvement in whatsoever. Maybe Melissa and a few other people will oversee the project and make sure it's done right. Um, but it is an outside company, outside studio, so that's why people were like kind of confused and was lost because of what was going on. As of right now, there's no where it's going to be streaming. Um, as of right now, there is a lot of guesses where it can be streaming at, um, which there's a lot of good grabs too. But hopefully they pull like Netflix or something. Honestly, I think this would be really nice if they do Netflix. Um, if they go in that direction, that'd be nicely work done. Um, so I'm excited for the series to drop, and again, they said it was in the works, so I'm excited to see where this goes. Maybe it'll change a bit of the characters, maybe it won't. I mean, I really don't know. But other than that, I'm excited and I'm kind of glad. Like, okay, cool. I'm over here thinking, this series ain't gonna work. This ain't a series. This is a fan made project. But then again, it finally comes out, and Chuck E. Cheese is like, it finally acknowledging it after all, like months. I want to say months or so after it got like leaked out, and then the company was like really on a hush moment for a good while, and they just really haven't talked about it until like it was finally been announced. Okay, so I'm sorry, it's been since October, so a year. Yeah, it's been a year, about to be a year, and next thing you know, the company kind of been on like hush mode, and we were all curious, like weird. It's kind of being on hush mode for a while. But I want to take something here. This news article, the news article talking about this is their first animated special. Well, I guess whoever made that didn't understand that this ain't the first rodeo where Chuck E. Cheese actually did an animated special before. So the fact is that the article say this is their first Christmas anime special. Yeah, that's a statement that I actually would say. You need to get your facts right, whoever that news reporter is, because you can go all the way back to 1983 and watch the Christmas Almost Wasn't, and that's considered as their first anime special. What was that? You said that Chuck E. Cheese made an animation movie as well, The Galaxy 5000? Whew, wow. Okay, I think we all forgot about that one in our books. But that's the thing right there. The fact is that they said that this their first Christmas anime special is like, I don't think you understand. They've been doing this since 1983. Just saying, but it's okay. All right, let's get on to the more complicated stuff. Is the rose taste going in stink? Oh, here we go. So this is the story where it gets so confusing. So I'm gonna make this a long story short. We all thought the roast stage was going to stink. But apparently, according to Reddit, and this is just so confusing than what it is now. So according to Reddit, it's like, yes, it's on temporary hold that they're being extinct, but it's like, oh hey, it's fully coming back. Let me tell you what I mean. So basically, what happened was that the Mississauga bots are actually at Willowdale, actually, and they are currently being installed. Um, so their plan is that they're going to remove the two stage in the showroom and install the row stage where the two stage is, and then put the two stage bots hat body and put them on the row stage. Let that sink in for one moment, actually, what I just read to you guys. They are going to remove the two stage and install the row stage where the two stage is, and then make the two stage spots, the two stage spots half body and put them on the row stage. Does that make any sense to you guys? Because when I first read the information, I was so confused. I had to process everything in my brain to like understand what did I just witness and what did I just read and what decision CEC is coming out of there. See, thank you. Okay, cool, awesome. Yeah, all right, sweet. Okay, so it's the CEC we're talking about. They make the most dumbest decisions ever, and they love to confuse everybody with their most dumbest decision ever. So what they're trying to do is they are trying to remove the Tuesdays. Supposedly, this is what coming off from a private discourse or from what Deshaun is saying. But then again, this is I want to say take it from a grain of salt, and then we can kind of see in the next coming weeks or whatever what the real story is. So supposedly they're going to remove the Tuesday spots, remove the whole Tuesday entirely, place the roast stage into it. I don't actually how they're gonna do it. And who the heck? And put in the Tuesday spots, half body, and then put them on the roast stage. Does that make any sense to you guys? Does that makes like any sense? Because from what we were told, that some of the parts of the road stage was going on the actual two stage. So does 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 this make any sense? Cause now it's like I'm exactly. Why can they keep missing for the Wi-Fi box and being for any game? Exactly. I don't think a rotation is 5 or 2 me. Exactly. So yeah, like again, like I said, you have a warehouse. Remind me, reminder too. You have an exact warehouse, a warehouse full of like good condition bots that you can easily put them in for like spare parts or whatever. But again, it's cool. Let's pull out a story because we don't want to waste money and all. But if you knew that it was going to be a problem, well, here's another creative idea actually that they could have easily done. Just to save enough time as well too. You can easily go to what that store called down in Dixie. You can go to Dixie Road, take out their show, and then bring their show over to Willowdale, and then replace those bots for some new ones. It makes sense. It's a no brainer. It's creative. You can easily still have Willowdale, not Willowdale, Mississauga as a legacy location, while having parts from the Mississauga location or Willowdale location. Look, there's two cyber stages in different locations. At this point, it's so confusing. It's like saying you're putting Irvin over to Arlington for spare parts. You know that makes sense, honestly. But that's how Chuck E. Cheese is. They make the most difficult stuff. Exactly. They might have 3 stage spots on the warehouse. They might have that, or they might have some balconies on the warehouse. They might have something in the warehouse. Who knows? Like, I don't. I really don't understand why they make things so, or this company make things so difficult, and then it's like we can just roll with it and call it a day. But it's like no, because how are you actually going to put this idea into play? Like, what mindset are you guys looking into? Again, I don't know what their brains are thinking or whose ideas or what is going on, But again, honestly, if it was me, in my honest opinion, I would have kept the two stage where it was. I mean, Mississauga is fully dead. I mean, for now, it's fully dead. But again, I would have kept the two stage where it was. It wouldn't make sense to take it out and then put in some like other bots in for whatever reason, which is completely dumb and stupid. Honestly, you could have kept Willowdale. You could have used the Mississauga uh, bots for spare parts if needed, actually, and called it an actual day instead of just making it a road stage and then you still saying that we still save a road stage, because that's not gonna work, corporate. That's kind of like dumbing y'all money. And even though you guys are still broken, and hopefully one day you'll go bankrupt. I mean, I hope not, but I hope in 2026 you guys still reach that point of the bankruptcy that you will realize that you guys keep on making dumb decisions. Then again, who asked for Canada to be saved whatsoever? The reason they say Canada is because, oh, it's a road stage, it's very unique. No, the road stages are not unique anymore. They're not unique anymore. The reason they stopped being so unique is when you got rid of the road and the lamps. That's it. What is this? This is just a stage. This ain't a road. This is Chucky and Friends. That's it. That's Chuck and Friends on a, that's on a rogue stage. I don't know what it's called nowadays, but still. But though, keep in mind, we actually had a lot of good road stages in the past in so many different states. California has some nice good road stages, by the way. I'm still mad at the fact that Northridge has that stupid mess on Jasper from West Hills. I will never forget Northridge, whoever made that dumb decision. But again, we actually have some good road stages. Florida, for example, has some really nice road stages that didn't deserve to be dead, honestly. But guess what? It's Chuck E. Cheese. They want to kill everything off. But again, I feel like this story is so confusing and it's like so lost. And like once I do this part of the video for the legacy stores, just know not I will lose brain cells from typing, recording, and editing, but you will lose brain cells from watching me listening and reading off of these so much information. Because when it comes to Canada, it's gonna be the most confusing story ever. So I can say, my friends, please strap in your seatbelts and join in for the ride, because it's a rabbit hole. It really is a rabbit hole. And you know, I just think to myself, I'm like, wow, I really got to talk about Canada and how this became the part. And now I'm about to lose everything in my body. And I hope you guys, along with me, join in too. And I hope no one has to have a seizure watching it, by the way, because believe me, if you do, then I feel sorry for you, by the way. I'm not responsible for your hospital bills. But yes, you're losing brain cells in this story situation. Me too, dude. Me too. Now I gotta really sit back and think, how am I gonna do this? Because not only the fact that I gotta talk about the legacy stores in Canada, but oh my god, now I gotta talk about the e-prompt too. Oh, you guys are in for a treat when this video drops. We're losing brain cells altogether, guys. But that's great. But speaking of which, I also wish they could have saved an alpha stage. Yes, Burbank could have been saved. No, sorry. Brooksville could have been saved. But you know where Brooksville's at? Brooksville's dead. Brooksville's a 2.0. And Burbank. So, I am so confused about this whole situation. And hopefully somewhere down the road, we actually get to see like more of this to become, and hopefully we can get some like more answers as well too. But hey, guess what? This story is so confusing. I probably would not fully understand everything. Yeah, I mean like the store itself, not the bot. Okay, now I think I just lost you guys. Okay, crap. Anyway, moving on. So, other than that, so I mean, I guess we'll see if, you know, if the stage itself will return from extinction. I mean, I give it some doubt, but I mean, we will see. I mean, honestly, man, just keep the fucking two stage. That's all it is. Keep the fucking two stage and just call it a day. That's all. Like, come on, just keep the two stage. So that's pretty much it. Keep the two stage. Keep it where it is, and it's fine where it is. And supposedly Willowdale's supposed to have their re-grand opening on July 24th, which today is June 17th. So you know what? I mean, the date might be changed too. So hey, take it with a grain of salt, I guess. Oh, and supposedly they will have a legacy corner as well. What? Why would okay? Wow. Okay. Cool. Well, anyway, a legacy corner. Wow. Okay, that's cool. I mean, we were supposed to have one for Northridge, but we all know what happened with them. Why we need two? We only got one. We got Pinesville. Why would we need two? That's ridiculous. Right. I don't know, man. At this point, it's just I want to say just take things with a grain of salt and just take things with a grain of salt and just roll with it. I guess. I don't know. I don't know, bro. Uh, we'll probably have to wait until like later on and see. But what the fuck? Why does it keep shipping from one place to a Jesus Christ? Oh yeah, so update. Today was I was supposed to show off this damn selfie camera, right? Because the filming is about like 2 days away. But the weather here has been pretty crazy. Hell, so we're like under hurricane season, so that's like a really bad time for Louisiana weather, basically. So I'm looking back right now, and apparently the damn package is back over in New Orleans again. So I'm like, these motherfuckers are playing around too much with the goddamn package. It went from New Orleans, then it went from Metairie, now it's going back to New Orleans. So where the fuck is it going next? Like, I really do not understand this. I will never understand the USPS because you guys do have one job and one job only to deliver packages left and right. Um, so no, I am not gonna postpone that trip. I am not doing that. No, 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 no. If I'm gonna do that, then you guys are never gonna have that whatsoever. But no, we already established the plan. We already talked about the plan. Um, we already have been talking about it and everything. I'm supposed to get the money for the trip tomorrow from her since I didn't get it today. So that's kind of fucked up, honestly. Low key, that is kind of fucked up because I expect to get the money today, but I can't. I gotta wait till tomorrow. Now she's on her little thing. I don't know. And I was simply gonna tell her like, look, you don't want to come, you don't have to come. I can do this all by myself. I can film this video by myself, whatever, this and that. But we established it, and we're still doing it. What I'm gonna do tomorrow though, because I'm not about to sit here and wait for this goddamn package. Like again, these guys have one job to do, and I get it. The weather is bad as hell. It's crazy. Like it's ridiculous. But the fact is, like, I'm literally here. I'm sitting here, and I'm still waiting on a package to come in. It doesn't make no sense. We already talked about the road stage. We're off that topic now. So, like, it's really ridiculous. And I'm thinking, oh, this is free shipping. This is gonna come by quick. The poster, the Rockafire poster, that was already like, yeah, that came in quick. The microphone came quick. I'm like, oh, this selfie stick gonna come in really quick. No, the fuck is not, because it's acting like it's going from one facility to another facility, and it's like, damn, can y'all like, stop messing around with the package? And that's like, I don't want to drive 55 minutes, and then it's not there, and then driving back over here. So tomorrow, what I'm gonna do is, since I get paid early tomorrow, I'm definitely just gonna buy a selfie stick at Walmart and just call it a day, because again, it's really ridiculous. So I found one that's like cheap. I was looking right after I get off work. I found one that was really cheap, and I'm gonna just buy that instead, bro. Because it's like, I'm not about to sit here and wait for this damn package to come back and stuff. And then let's say we do come in tomorrow, right? Would it make sense, because Thursday we really filming, and then it wouldn't make sense to go all the way there to go get the package that early Thursday morning, even though we had to drive all the way to Marrero. Like, we gotta do the hour down drive to Marrero that Thursday morning, because I said we're leaving at 10. We're leaving 10 o'clock, I mean, early enough at least, and then boom, we're going to Marrero. Like, I'm not gonna postpone it because a goddamn selfie stick and all this other stuff. Again, if I had got the money up front beforehand, if I actually had the money beforehand, all this problem would not come into play. And maybe I'm gonna throw some shade at her in the car, in the video, honestly. So if I do, just know I'm gonna say, y'all better thank fate, because she was the one that didn't deliver the money on time, didn't get the money straight, didn't get this straight, didn't get that straight. We had the game plan going. So yeah, everybody thank fate whenever the video drops, right? Okay, cool. We all gonna thank fate for ruining our plans, and then I have to bring the money to my end, take it out of my pocket, and then boom. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing, right? We're thanking her. So, that's how it was. Because I simply told her, like, hey, you don't mind sending me the money for this thing that we're doing for the video? That's it. That's all. I was gonna buy the fucking Bluetooth by myself, and then next thing you know, it's like, damn, you ain't got the money. So I'm like, alright, shit, I'm gonna put everything out of my fucking pocket. So yeah, expect that. Expect all that to come out in the video. Even though whatever she says, don't believe it, because she knows what she did, and knowing that the deal was she was supposed to send the money over, and the money didn't get sent. So yeah. All right. But other than that, I'll give it to about like tomorrow. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give it to about tomorrow, and then if I want to return this item, I'm gonna return it. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm done wasting my time. Yes, we're also getting new voice actors for the special. Yes, this is a outside studio project. So yeah, we're getting new voice actors. So So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna get this till tomorrow, and then I'm gonna return the item, which I was talking to Buddy mine actually. We were talking about that. So I'm gonna give it to about tomorrow. If I don't hear nothing about tomorrow, if it don't deliver by tomorrow, I'm returning the item. Cause the rain here is like fucking ridiculous. Wait, shit. But other than that, probably all depends. All depends. I seen a green and black chair one time in Metairie when the store was closed, and they was building a new place. I mean, everybody on the street told me to take the chair. I kind of wish I took that damn chair, honestly. Not gonna lie, I kind of wish I did took that chair. What am I doing with that chair? I really do not know, but I still regret not taking that fucking chair. Like, it was just there, and like nobody was really watching, and I was like, you know what? I should have taken that chair. Cause why not? I could have easily placed it in my trunk and be like, I got a fucking chair from Metairie because it brings back memories in the showroom. And man, just know that chair is long, long fucking gone. I miss that chair. I really do. It's going to come back to your mind. Exactly. That chair. I think Damon got one. No, Damon don't got that chair. I thought he does. No, Damon got the boots. Never mind. He got the boots. He got the little phase 3 or phase 4. I don't know, but he got those boots. Yeah, he got those boots. I remember he got those, but I don't think he got the chair. Maybe he does. Shit, I gotta go probably steal one. But yeah, those chairs, bro. Damn. Now every time I look at a music video and be like, look at those chairs. I could easily steal one and then. You're gonna ask him next time, can you have it? Oh, buddy, don't even try. I miss those chairs though. I really do. I like the little flat things that they have, seating things, whatever it's called. because it's like more reasonable. But no, those chairs were like the best things that we ever had back then. And I think New Orleans had the chairs. Oh yes, they did. Oh damn, those fucking chairs! I missed them so much. I don't know. Probably trash up, bro. You even said there's some show tapes from the '90s. Yeah, check it up. That's hard to believe. We all know Strike It Up is long lost media history that will never see the light of day. Oh well, shit, never mind. It will see the light of day one day. Because you think about it, there's a lot of lost stuff people got. And the amounts of lost media with the CEC community comes out here and there. So maybe one day we'll see Strike It Up in its full capacity glory. I mean, look at the Awesome Venture Machine. We all thought we never seen footage of that, but truth be told, we seen that baby popped up, and that was the tits. No, I have been banding on. Okay, I need some mess with that. Because they can still use Cyberstar for that, as long as they don't have Billy Bob or the other characters. Yeah, they still have it. They still have the. Well, I want to say they still have the video itself. It's really hard to say, and they probably do. And then again, you gotta look at both perspectives as well. Like, if it's from the laser disc, then they probably destroyed it, like they always do. Um, but if it's like under those VHSs, like Donovan had like years ago, then yes. Laserdisc, no, because you do gotta remember they did destroy all the Laserdiscs after the Awesome Venture Machine was created. But VHS, there's a copy out there actually, and I think it's still in Corporate office that Donovan has. Um, where he was, like he actually burned the VHS and stuff, and all. Well, supposedly said he did, but he went live, and then people were expecting him to play Strike It Up, but he was programming one night in the office, and then I think something got leaked or whatever he was playing, and so due to the fandom like leaking out what he was programming, because he usually mutes when he programs new songs, he found out about it, and we don't got Strike It Up. But if that costume, it's some VHS, maybe. Wait, which commercial? Which commercial? You mean the one that's been surfaced on YouTube, like the one with the animated Chucky walk around? Is that the one you're referring to? Because I know franchise on the walk around of Ultimate Machine. I think that's the one we talked about one night. Not on here, but I think we talked about it like in messages. I want to say that's the one he owns. I want to say that, but I could be wrong. That one that free features the stage. That free featured the stage is Lost Media. That free featured the stage. Not the one in the videos, huh? Oh, you said commercials. Shit. Okay, hold on. um. Oh no, not the free feature. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Never mind. I was like, shit. What are you talking about, dude? This is like, wait. I know there's one commercial and there's one with Chuck. Like shit. I meant to say the one that featured the stage in the commercial. Oh! Oh, oh, okay. Well, I was like, what the hell are you talking about? Okay, so are you talking about? Okay, I don't remember there was a commercial, but are you talking about the news media? Is that what you're talking about? You're talking about the news media, the one that, the one that had the Dallas News something, and it feels like a bit of the stage. That's what I'm thinking of right now, but I could be wrong. So, are we thinking the same thing, or we are thinking something different? Because my knowledge, I'm thinking you're talking about the news media that covered it back in like '96. That Dallas news story thing. That's what I'm thinking. But you're saying there's a. Okay, yeah, you might be talking about the news article. Yeah, you're talking about the news article, the Dallas team, whoever came out and they feature like Chucky, the Awesome Venture Machine. Yeah, that's what you're talking about. I was like, what are you talking about? Commercial? I was like, we know this is out there. It's that cool Chuck commercial, and then I was like, wait a second. Like, wait, I don't remember even know this one. Did I know there was that? There's presentation, the presentation one. I think that one's, well. There's audio, but I don't know. There is footage of it as far as I know. For to my knowledge, I know there's footage of it, but I know that one's lost. There is a lot of few lost media surrounding us, Mr. King. You're right. We're lost. I mean, we don't have the original programming to the first original show. We don't have the original programming. Also, Mr. Machine wise, sorry, we don't have the um, we don't have that of the we don't have footage of August '96 for that show. We don't have August '97 for that show. We were partly, particularly, particularly is a good word, had April '97, but now we fully have that. We don't have the news media. We don't have all the home videos. We recently had a picture of the Awesome Adventure Machine walk around Chuck in the animatronic Chuck. Thanks to all the fuckers out there that want me to say delete the fucking photo. But anyway, then yeah, we're losing a lot of stuff with Awesome Adventure Machine. Actually, yeah, we losing we don't have a lot actually for it. I mean, we had a lot of like installation videos and stuff too. Yeah, that's the one. So you see why it was taken down? Because of that. Where can you find it? Nowhere else, because I deleted because fuckers want to be in my comments. So yeah, here we go. No home media or photographs have been shared yet. Found a share yet was, but then got deleted. Okay, anyway, the only known lost of mystery footage is new coverage around August to September '96 for a new Dallas company, WFAH. The news statement focused on the Astro Machine, includes the footage on scene. The story have yet been found. Audio service, blah blah blah. So yeah, yeah, yeah. I was not gonna address it on here, but since we're talking about Awesome Bench Machine, let's address the elephant in the fucking room. I mean, I get that the fact that it was from a obituary, by the way, and I mean, I get it. My boy Cheddar was the only one who I heard questioning about it, which I mean, hey, thank you, Cheddar. But I had dicks in my comments saying, please delete this. It's very, it's like very hurtful to the family, this and that. But in my mind, I'm just like, I'm sitting here thinking to myself, I'm like, y'all some really bitches for one moment here. I can understand why that, but y'all some motherfuckers. Because this whole time, we're in the community, y'all saying, hey, these family photos, please cover their faces. Because please cover the kids' faces. They want their parents seeing or whatever. Like y'all really starting a riot over photos years ago, and we have to cover kids' faces and stuff. Okay, that's cool. So I went ahead. I was like, yeah, fucking delete it. I'm gonna just delete this stupid shit. I'm not about to have my comments rambling about like delete this and that other stuff. Blah blah blah. No, I just like fuck it. We can't have no good in the world. Yeah, but at the same time, a lot of people do a lot of disrespectful. What the fuck that word? Honestly, me, I'm gonna be straight honest with you guys. I do not get too flying fudge at the end of the day because this is all internet stuff, and if you don't know me outside of the internet, then I have nothing to worry about. But if you guys want to go dick glazing in my comments about that, then oh well. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. Like Instagram side, people are like, no one really gives a fuck about it on Instagram, except for that one person. But other than that, one person actually mentioned it, and I was like, okay, yeah, I archived that shit on Instagram. I could have did it for YouTube, but apparently you can't really archive on YouTube. I thought you could, but you can't. But at the end of the day, it's like you don't know me well enough outside of the internet. You just know me like because I'm from the internet or the interweb, whatever. All right, cool. Let's keep it that way. Okay, let's just keep that way. Because look, it gained tension in some cases. But y'all want to talk about cover the people's faces and stuff. Cool, cool, cool. I guess. There was no point in deleting those comments anyway, so I'm like, forget it. But I actually still have the photo actually in my phone, so make that more better, I guess. Let me find it first. Oh, cool! I found it. There you go. This is the picture. Here it is, guys. This is what got deleted off of YouTube. See, look at that. This is from the obituary. I mean, rest in peace, whoever it was. Supposedly that was the story said, but here it is. That's the pic. Everybody was dick glazing about. Blah blah blah. Okay, that's enough now. We don't want people dick glazing again on us. So yeah, that's the picture. So sucks because I'm not gonna use that in the upcoming video now because I don't want people saying, "Oh, delete this because you disrespect." Okay, you know what? Cool, 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 cool. So that's the photo of it. Right. Delete that off your phone. Exactly. Like, first off, you didn't pay my phone bill. So how you gonna tell me to delete something off my phone? That's crazy. But they'll never know, I guess. You miss it? Well, I'm only showing it one time, sir, so I ain't doing it again. Yeah, you can rewind the stream too. But other than that, let's talk about Thursday. Let's talk about Thursday and what you guys can really expect Thursday from this upcoming blog. Which like I said, man, I'm getting this ship till like tomorrow. If not, I'm returning this fucking item over. I don't give a fuck anymore, and I hope eBay gives back my money for it. If not, then yeah. Anyway, so what you guys can expect Thursday? If everything goes through Thursday, because I heard it's supposed to like rain too. So if it rains, then it's like fuck. We are about to be fucked. Actually, which, like I said, I heard is supposed to rain tomorrow, Thursday, and I didn't tell her. I didn't tell Faith about the rain part, which I should have. Haven't I? Should have. But other than that, I mean, I didn't. But it's okay. Should be all right. So what we're gonna do is, of course, as I had said, that we're gonna be on the road to Marrero to go check out the supposedly abandoned Pizza Time Theater and JJ's parlor, pizza parlor, or JJ's. I'm gonna say JJ's. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit the road, then we're gonna stop over at a racetrack. I told Faith, I was like, there's this new racetrack that just opened up. You gotta go check it out. It's nice. It's a really nice racetrack. I'm not feeling there, damn it. We'll go like for like a little restroom party break, or get like snacks or whatever, and then we'll go over to Waffle House for breakfast because you cannot do a road trip without going to Waffle House, man. That that's how it is. If you're going for an hour road trip, you gotta stop at Waffle House. No ifs, ands, or buts. Yes, we're going down the road to Marrero, which, of course, part of the video, you guys will hear a brief history of the Marrero store about JJ's. Two, that's going to be a separate recording, by the way. I'm not actually going to put that in the video because, again, I don't want you guys hearing, like, cars going, and then you're going to hear fake stupid mouths talking, and I was like, fake shit the fuck up. I'm trying to do something here. So I don't want my little tangent here getting interrupted by somebody talking in the camera, and it's like you're ruining the part of the video. Like, can you shut the fuck up for 1 second? So you guys are gonna hear that part. There's gonna be a separate audio, by the way, in the separate part of the video that's actually edited, and why I wanted to go on this little trip. See, we're not gonna have no oopsies and fuck us in this vlog. We're gonna have a nice simple vlog, so that way you guys know, like, hey, this is how our production is. So after that, after Marrero, we will go to New Orleans, and we will go around the French Quarter. Have fun around there. We'll go to the mall, and we'll sit down and just chit chat and talk and stuff. And if you post that, you're dead. I want you to know that if you post it, you're dead. So, oh man, my boy Ducky's on here tonight. So, then after that, we are what? Oh, I was like, what the heck is this? Deshaun, what the hell is this in the first pic? It looks like, oh, is that? Oh, I know what that is. Big chicken. Am I right? That is big chicken. What the fuck is that in the first pic, dude? Like, that look like baked chicken, but it's not. I could be wrong. It's chicken? Okay, I was right. It is baked chicken. I was like, oh. Okay, cool. Well, damn. Anyway, it threw me off. I was like, what the fuck is that? And I was like, oh, that's baked chicken. Like, but anyway, after that, we're going to my mom's house and go chill there for a bit. We might go get pizza on the way too. I know I did say I was doing like the whole gift and everything, stuff like that. But I'ma be honest, guys. I'll be honest. I must play more about it in the vlog. So I'll explain more about that in the vlog. And of course, we cannot, we cannot, skip out the vlog without visiting our favorite pizza parlor, Chuck E. Cheese, of course. So when we get back to Metairie, this is a must, and I gotta do this for Cheddar too, by the way. You guys will definitely see Surge Entertainment for the first time in the vlog. We will not go into Surge, but I'll let you guys see a shot exterior of Surge, and of course, right across from it is, of course, Chuck E. Cheese themselves. So it's obvious, and plus make it great too. Little Caesars like literally in the same area where Chuck E. Cheese is, so that's also great. That like we have Surge, Chuck E. Cheese, and Little Caesars. Perfect for the whole family. that's why I love that area so much. But yes, so and then after that, I mean, look, man, and we're playing like Uno too. I mean, you might see me and Fig get a little tipsy because I know she said she want to buy a bottle, and I'm like, cool, we'll go get a bottle and stuff. We'll play like Uno. We'll play Uno and stuff. I mean, it's gonna be a good blog. It's gonna be a really good blog. Um, it's gonna be a great blog. Really great blog. So I hope you guys are ready for that. This little road trip that we're doing down the road to Marrero, and we're going down to New Orleans, and just making a whole day out of it. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be amazing. Despite the fact if it rains or not, then we'll make the best of it, right? Right. Awesome. So yeah, man, it's gonna be a lot of jabbing and chit chatting, laughing and stuff. Like I said, I told her 10 o'clock. We're jetting on out. We're jetting out, making sure everything's cool, making sure we got everything right. Um, so that's the plan for the blog. I mean, anything can change too, man. Anything can change too. It just sucks that we can't make a visit to Chuck E. Cheese themselves. It would be nice. Honestly, low key, I'm not gonna lie with you. I would love to order a Chuck E. Cheese pizza, right? Because it's been a hot minute since I've actually been inside of a Chuck E. Cheese pizza. You do all those places, you might have to update. Oh, I have an update thumbnail. Just gonna be more, just a piece. Yeah, exactly. So just the highlight. Yes, it's gonna be more than that. Dude, I wish I like have a Discord or something. I can give like early access to this vlog and be like, hey, so what you can do out of this? Like, seriously, dude, you need to make a Discord. So like, if I can send it to you early on and you can like see this vlog too, and then be like, okay, hey man, so how can you work this around? Like, what can you do to make this like perfect? And then you'd be like, you cook it, you know. But yeah, that's the highlight. It's gonna be more than that. It's like the New Orleans thing was like kind of in the planning too. Been in the planning actually, if you remember recalling from the second blog, but um, I was just like, nah, we ain't doing that. But I told her this. I'm like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna go get me some Raising Cane's once we're in the mall and everything. But she's like, they got some other stuff we can look into in New Orleans. So I'm like, okay, cool. If I disagree on camera, guys, you already know about this. So I'm making this live stream known that, we're 2 days ahead, and, about to get crazy. About to get really crazy. I'm excited. I'm really excited for everything. I really want anything where I still live with my family, so I had to talk to my. Oh, okay, that's understandable, dude. No worries. Um, no worries. See, I was gonna go to Farley saying, you know, for your Gmail, but I don't want people finding out that either. So it's okay. No worries, my man. No worries at all. But definitely stay tuned for the blog of what's about to go down. That is true. It is too dangerous. Oh, and also Saturday too. Also Saturday too. Just a recent reminder, by the way, in case those that don't know, this Saturday, mark it on your calendars. We'll be having another show tape watch party, which is the Vacation premiere tape. So you guys want to see that? It'll be this Saturday. We'll be living on StreamYard, by the way. Um, so we'll watch the full show tape. We're not watching the installation tape. I mean, we're not watching the installation tape. We're not watching the demo tape because that's gonna take the stream more hours than up it is. So yeah, so that this Saturday night, that those kind of forgot it, but just remind on that one. Oh, speaking of which, too, let me bring back up a subject here that God damn, I knew I was gonna type this out here, but okay. So remember Sunday night, and I think it was Sunday night, if I'm not mistaken. We were talking about Mudvision 3D and like how there's putting stuff in the VR, and then I was criticizing the article about like putting Jane Henson's name in the article, or the Saturday, whichever day it was, right? Okay. Update. It's happening. It's really happening. But kick this. The article went from Jane Henson's name, which I guess it was an oops that the people whoever wrote that article finally mistaken it of, which again is understandable. Again, respect for the dead. Rest in peace to Jane, by the way. It's actually happening because it's actually confirmed that the Jim Henson Company themselves, believe this, actually confirms that they're in discussion with Disney to bring in Mudvision 3D to a virtual reality, which again, whew, okay, cool. So Lisa Henson, who is one of Jim Henson's daughters, has shared new details about the future of Mudvision 3D and confirming that the beloved animatronic, I mean the beloved attraction, may live on a virtual reality, like Apple Vision Pro. Okay, so that I low key thought that was like, okay, I didn't think Disney was gonna hop on the boat for this, but yeah, it says here that so it's true. There is talk of where Mudvision 3D might live on another day, but instead on a virtual reality device. Okay, cool. Let's talk about that for 1 second here. A virtual reality device, I guess, is their easy way to say, hey y'all, even though Muppet Vision is not coming back in the parks, it's gonna be on VR, so I hope you can waste all your money on it. Classic Disney, they'll never learn about nothing. Okay, on the real note though, bringing Muppet Vision to a virtual reality is like, it's cool, but at the same time, not everybody's gonna be down for it. OG Muppet fans are still not giving over the fact that Muppet Vision is fully closed, that Muppet Vision is never coming back, that Muppet Vision may not live for another day. And it's still depressing for a lot of people out there that are still trying to process about what has happened during the past few weeks. Because if you think about it, next month is going to be a month since Mudvision 3D closes. And the next you know, it's going to be a year since Mudvision 3D closed it. And again, you just literally think about what Disney's going on. And no, I am not going to talk about all the other series and stuff that Disney don't know what they're doing. Look, at the same time, I'm going to be completely honest. Disney is trying their best with the Muppets. Everybody has their own honest opinion about what's going on with Disney and the Muppets. I mean, I get it. Bob Iger is that type of person that does not give a flying fuck about the Muppets, and again, that's understandable, rightfully so. Maybe he just don't have a heart like all these other people that have a heart when it comes to the Muppets. And the Muppets aren't a popular IP unlike Marvel or DC or Star Wars. Again, it makes sense, but hear me out. I really feel like, and generally feel like, this is not the right way to go because, again, you know how much a VR headset costs? Cha-ching, that's a lot of money in your pocket that you don't need right now. I'm not doing that right now. But seriously, putting Mudfish 3D in a virtual reality set is a horrible idea. That's like also saying putting Mudfish 3D on Disney Plus is a horrible idea. Mix two in together, and guess what? They're both horrible ideas. So you have horrible idea number A, which is a virtual reality TV virtual reality set, and horrible idea number B, which is Disney Plus. You put them together and they don't mix. They really don't, and I feel like if this is the direction that both ends are going to, which by the way, I honestly think that the Jim Henson Company, the children themselves, really need to think deeper about this absolute project because I'm sorry, I get that you guys are in control of this company, but can you let's be real for 1 second? This is something that your father will probably would love to see, maybe, or probably not want to see. Now, look, I'm not going to sit here and say that Jim would not want this to happen because at the end of the day, we would not know what Jim really wanted from Up Vision 3D. Let's keep that above. We would not know how Jim would really feel if this was being replaced for a Monsters Land. We would not know how Jim would feel with all the other changes that happened after Vision. Can we please stop saying that Jim Henson will be really disappointed? Because at the end of the day, I mean, God rest his soul, but we don't know what Jim wanted to do. We don't know how Jim would take this whole thing. We will never know because Jim's not here with us. Jim's gone. Jim's dead. He's been dead for quite some time. Like seriously, can we stop saying that Jim would be very highly disappointed? No, like that. No, can we stop? Can we stop with that stupid shit? Like it's like saying other stuff. No, Mother's 3D is not moving to another location as of right now, but there's no talking right now that other location whatsoever. But I really feel like if they want to move my vision over to another location, say it with me, y'all. Bring it right next to the rock and roller coaster. Seriously, it makes a lot of sense to bring it next to the rock and roller coaster. Again, not everybody is a big fan of roller coaster. Not everybody's going to enjoy a roller coaster. Not everybody is old enough to do a roller coaster. So you may be questioning yourself to all the guests that really loves Muppets, but hey, there's no roller coaster. Where can they put the actual attraction? Well, okay, let's say it like this. A few years later, the Villains Land is hopping his own thing in the Disney park. The Muppet Rock and Roller Coaster is doing really, really good. Everybody's in line for the Rock and Roller Coaster, but oh no, look at this. You see little Susie and little Timmy, they do not like roller coasters. They find roller coasters scary and dangerous and not safe. So, Mommy and Daddy, what are you going to do for little Susie and little Timmy? Well, Jimmy and Terry, that you can bring them over to Muppet Vision 3D, where the old Happily Ever After used to be at, where the Lightning McQueen used to be as well. Because, let's think about it here, you can rebuild that old building and make it to a whole Muppet land. Oh, what's this? By the way, I'm glad you asked. There's a meet and greet with Kermit and Piggy, even though it was told that the old walkarounds got trashed away, but Disney rebuilt some new ones. Little Susie and little Timmy will have so much fun. Oh hey, there's our friend Little Billy. Little Billy, who does not like roller coasters at all, also wants to go into Muppet Vision 3D. It's a no-brainer. There we go. That's a no-brainer. I want my check in the mail. Thank you, Disney. But seriously though, you can have the Sunset Boulevard as your new Muppets land. Let's sink that in. Let's literally sink that in for 1 second. You can have the Sunset Boulevard as a brand new Muppet land, a courtyard, avenue, whatever. Boom. You can easily, or actually better yet, because if you're gonna speak real here, if we're going to speak real here, you know what Disney should really do? Actually, instead of putting Muppet Vision 3D in the old, Lightning McQueen spot where the happily ever after is, and just hear me out, y'all. Stay with me for 1 second. I generally really think that Disney should really put in a brand new Muppets walk around, theater show in the parks. Because let's think about it. When was the last time that they actually did that? What was that? Did somebody say the 90s? Yeah, I thought so too, right? Okay, cool. So we're on the same page here. Awesome. So, if they actually bring that old trick back with the 90s with, the modern day voice actor with a nice, good storyline and, some nice Muppet music and all this other stuff, it can easily work. Again, another no-brainer. Ugh, Disney, come on, man, give me that check in my mail real quick, please. I need some good money paid. No, but seriously, you can bring Muppet Vision 3D all the way up to Epcot. Epcot? Did you say Epcot? Oh, hold on. There's a Sam Eagle thing up in Epcot. If I'm not mistaken, that's still there. You used to have a Bunsen and Beaker thing too, also in Epcot, and I think it's still there to this day. Muppet Vision 3D in Epcot. What is that? Imagination. What was Jim's thing? Imagination. Muppet Vision 3D in Epcot. I got 3 times in a row. Disney, come on, let's give me this pay good money. Seriously, you have a lot of good options in the goddamn payment. A virtual reality set is not going to work out whatsoever. I'm sorry, who is going to pay their hard-earned good money cash and waste it on a virtual reality set? Seriously. And if you ever consider thinking about doing that, don't. Because that will not work out whatsoever. And it'll be very, very horrible for you, and I kind of will feel sorry for you at the same time. But also too, what is going to happen with the Piggy Fountain? Please move her over to the goddamn Sunset Boulevard. Like, please. That's all I'm worried about right now with Piggy. Like, you're right. The imagination, see, that could easily work. It can work. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. And we don't even have to sit here and think about it for the next hour or two. Again, there's so many ideas that Disney can really do with Muppet Vision. Putting it to a VR is not gonna work, bro. It's like, it's not gonna work. Again, bring it to Epcot. It's gonna be great. I would say bring that over to Epcot because why not? Epcot is like going into the future, and and stuff, and it can easily work, obviously. But again, Sunset Boulevard, you can have the Muppets Rock and Roller Coaster, which everybody will probably be on and riding and stuff, and all this other doopy dotty doopy stuff. And then in the other place, they better send it to the. Yeah, that too. I mean, look, if please send it to you, like, exactly. Yeah, please, and send everything else to Jim Henson Company while you're at it, because they're the ones that did it. No, but seriously, on the real talk now. Where's my boy Frank Oz in this conversation? Where's Frank? Where's Dave? Where's all the other legendary people that work on this set? Where they're at? And I'm not talking about Steve. I mean, I would talk about Steve, but Disney does not like Steve. Okay, cool. But that's not his picture. Where is Frank? Where is Dave? Why are the people who was part of this project don't have a say in like what they want to do? That's just like, again, out of all things, I would definitely say, hey, I mean, we should really hear Frank Oz's opinion, because Frank Oz, he's the one that actually saved Muppet Vision. For those who don't know, I mean, Muppet Vision almost didn't become a thing until Frank Oz said, hey, let's finish this film. This was Jim's last film, and instead of offering money from Disney, he said he was low on a pair of socks, and Disney literally gave him a pair of socks. Which is pretty cool, by the way. So I don't know where Steve's relationship with the Jim Henson Company is, but I know with his relationship with Disney, it's never gonna look like it's gonna be back on good terms ever again. As for the Muppet wise, I don't know about the Henson Company. Maybe Brian still have some hatred towards Steve after all these years. I guess. I mean, again, I really don't know. But I don't know what they're gonna do with Muppet Vision. Right. I can't blame Frank, because maybe he's like, again, you gotta think about it. Frank is really disappointing in Disney for what they're doing with the Muppets, and Frank still believes, at least to my knowledge, he still believes that the Disney deal is what killed Jim, and he would not step foot inside of a Disney park and go over to that Muppet thing, because he claimed that the souls of the Muppets is lost. These aren't the same characters that He performed and stuff. I mean, even though like Muppets 3D kind of like has his aesthetics of his characters, he probably won't like go in and be like, yeah, this was the project that killed my best friend, and this Disney deal killed him, and all this other stuff. And again, he believes that the Disney deal killed Jim, even though it kind of wasn't that killed Jim. I mean, Jim had illness, and he just unfortunately died from the illness. But again, um, it'd be nice if he was. I thought Eric was over there, like Eric Jacobson. I know Eric Jacobson was in the panel, but yeah. Again, Frank, it sucks too, and I know Frank probably heard it, but he probably been like so quiet too about it as well. And I know Frank is really, really disappointed at the fact that one of Jim's last projects is finally going away, and Frank's history with Disney with the Muppets is not looking so bright either too, and it's just a mess. It really is. Same thing with the Sesame Street Muppets. It's like Jim Frank is someone who sticks to the core Muppets. He sticks to like these are the characters that we know, and then Disney and Sesame Street like no, these are not the characters that you fucking remember. Get the fuck out of here. So, so yeah. Did Jim work still when he was doing Project Even with Six? Yes. Yeah. Yes. See. Yeah, he did. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think I heard a story one time. I don't remember where, so don't quote me on this story. I think it was Dave one time said that Jim, when they were doing the Muppet Show, and I want to say they were doing the Muppet Show, like Jim literally went out one day to like do surgery and then came back and did the whole shot. And there was like times where it'd be like cold or something, like Jim would still like do all that. Yeah, see, Jim overworked himself. Yeah. Like there have been countless of stories where like Jim would be like under the weather, like it'll be so cold outside, and Jim would not give two shits. He'll be like, "Look, if this project ain't fucking finished, we're gonna do the fucking project right." Yeah, so yeah, bro. Jim was a hard worker, but he never did take care of himself. So it's very important to take care of yourself before you go on to the next project and stuff. Then again, it is Jim too, so I understand that. And I am highly convinced that Timepiece says a lot of stuff about that. Maybe one night we'll have to watch Timepiece so I can finally understand what Jerry Jewell mean that Jim didn't have a lot of time left, and he did all he can to make sure that um, he had a lot of time to like do all his projects. But I'm not gonna say that the Disney deal killed Jim. I seen a TikTok the other day. Someone blamed like it was Jim's fault that he wanted to go to Disney, and it's like, what? Why? Who? Like Jim's fault? Oh, okay, cool. Like, okay, right? Because again, he was being so stressed out. Jim was very so stressed out. He was owning a company on his back, and then he was getting all the criticism. This is literally after Labyrinth, Dark Crystal. The Jim Henson Hour flopped it, which I love the Jim Henson Hour. I just surprised that yeah, he think they really figured making the rest of the Disney game because Walt died and how the company was going strong. So Jim's like, hey, I want to join along that train, even though Jim tried to buy Disney before. Whew, that's an interesting history right there, actually. See, a lot of people don't know that Jim Henson almost bought Disney, and then Disney bought Jim, and guess what? Disney got the damn Muppets, y'all. Interesting story. Anyway, that's the story for a whole nother day. Yeah, it was basically a whole can of worms. It's a good series for the Muppets part. Other than that, I am never understanding the storyteller. Like, I feel like the storyteller itself could have been its own show, right? Like the Jim Henson Hour, the Muppets part, and I have to test one day on YouTube standards if I can do this one day and like just play the Jim Henson Hour without saying, "Hey, we detected copyrights on your stream," and it's like, "Oh, you can fuck y'all." But yeah, the Jim Henson Hour is really great. I watched the first full episodes, and I'm like, the storyteller, why? Like, come on. This is not how I remember it, but I was watching the little Muppet television stuff, and I was like, this is so great. The writing is so amazing. Kermit talking about sex and being bunny is like the most beautiful thing ever in Muppet history due to ratings. Even though the show was basically off of the ratings, by the way, that that was real. Also, Dog City was really good. Dog City was a really good special. They did great with Dog City. I'm so glad they picked that up with a series. A year after, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. One of my favorite moments though was where Kermit's like there was like having a problem with the ratings because the show was having bad ratings too, so they actually inclined that into the show. And Bean was like being so popular and stuff, and Vicky was like, the ratings went up because of Bean. And then Kermit's like, okay, we'll be back with more few sketches and a few songs and maybe some sex. And Vicky's like, what? Like, oh, just a little sex. And like, woo. Like, oh, that's story Bean Bunny. I was like, whoa. Bean Bunny? Sex? Interesting. Nice. Didn't know that. Like, okay. That's what I love about it. It's like you can tell, like Jim, they all had fun together on set, and man, yes. And then you got Waldo, my guy, because people talking about Waldo's a stink. Bitches, y'all better get the fuck out of here. Go watch the Jim Henson now and watch Waldo. He ain't a stink yet. like, yes, Waldo's there for some parts of the episode, but I think everybody remembers him from Up Vision, and it's like rightfully so. But then again, it's like he's not fully a stink, guys. He was in the Jim Henson era, by the way. So I mean that kind of considers him like a lost, forgotten character, even though we. Okay, never mind. Whatever. Don't care. Like he's in some episodes, not in all the episodes, but he's in some. I think what takes away well, I guess to me, it's like what take away from it is just like you don't have the main characters that you would see on the Muppet Show. Like you don't got Scooter in all the episodes. Fozzie's in some episodes. Gonzo, he's in some episodes. Piggy was like in some episodes. Who else? Who else like a main core? Um, Taylor! Hey! And look at that, Cheddar. You're actually here for witnessing greatness again. Taylor! Hey, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. This actually makes my night. Yes, it is me, the man. Oh my god. uh, yes, Beaker and Bustin' Honeydew was in one of the episodes. Animal was who else was in there? Well, everybody just hop on in when Taylor joins. Link was in there. Well, Link was really was the main character, but we have to watch some episodes one night. Clipper, yeah, but Clipper was new. Clipper was one of the new guys. I'm talking like OG Muppet characters that gotta say this. Do you see the Christmas special that CC gonna do? Yes. Yeah. I am really excited. Actually, funny enough, I don't know if I was gonna mention this in the interview or not. I think I wasn't. But I was like, I said this months ago. This funny, I said this months ago when I first heard about it, or maybe no. I said this in the live stream a while back. I was like, "There's no way they're making this. They're making this TV show special thing because I read the description of each character. I'm like, this don't sound like them. And then I'm like, where's Mark at? Mark didn't make no confirmed announcements. Where's David at? Nobody making a confirmed announcement. Everybody was on hush mode the whole time, and I'm like, okay, cool. So if Mark didn't come on Reddit and didn't say anything about we're making this series, then I'm a like, yeah, this ain't happening. And then boom, it comes out today, and I'm like, oh, okay. So CEC over here just playing the card again. It's like, hey, you remember this TV series that we was plotting, and it's coming out. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited to see it. I can't wait to see what they do, and how to portray each character. Holidays need to come already, actually, now. But yeah, Kermit was in the show, for sure. And I'm jumping back and forth with you guys' conversations. And Big Bird was not in the show. No. No. These were Jim Henson's characters. Sesame Street had no involvement in it whatsoever. Ow. What? I was gonna say spill me in with the tea, but never mind then. I thought you guys were talking about the I thought there was like plans of they're trying to like save the artwork or something like that, or sell the artwork or something. I don't know. I remember you said it was on your live stream, one of your Wednesdays live streams about something like Mark was like they were finding a way to like sell the artwork instead of destroying them or whatever. Then again, I guess that plan didn't went through. But you're right, corporate is kind of shady. Like recently, they just got rid of Miss Saga, Road Stage, and they're gonna put on the Willowdale. I'm not gonna say any names. That's true, respectfully. But someone decided to just hijack what I was doing with Mark, so now I know what's going on. Jesus Christ. Haters, haters, haters. That's sorry to hear that. I was gonna talk to you about that too in the interview, because I was like, oh, nice, nice. Definitely got to talk some about the interview, because it was about the Dunster heist. Like, it's how the question was. It was about like the Dunster series video, how I got corpus intention, like how that all came about, and then you guys were into talking. And I was like, oh crap, ouch. Hey Dookie, Taylor's here. But I understand. I understand that. It's just now it's like I'm losing brain cells from understanding what they're doing now, and I'm just trying to process it all. Actually, kind of processing a lot what they're trying to do, and I'm just like, okay, this is what we're doing now, I guess. So let's roll with it. I guess that's what they say. Roll with it. I'm just trying not to get involved too much of the stories, but it's more like it just comes to me. It comes. I'm gonna take this off for 1 second. I understand. But I gotta admit though, you're still doing good with your other content that you made. I didn't check out the recent two videos, so I do apologize on that one. But you still, ouch, you're still doing what you do best, and your blogs and yeah, the blogs that you always do. Um, but yeah, it's the community is something. It's always something, and I don't blame you at all. I actually could say this, Taylor, because I was actually in talks with buddies of mine last Friday about something. Or no, it was in talking to stream the other night, actually. And I don't know if I did mention you or not, but I'm going to just say this anyway. Because I was going to say this in the interview, but I'm going to put you on the spot. I'm going to put you on the spot for this one. I got to say this about Taylor. This is what I'm going to say about Taylor, guys. She is one of the YouTubers. One of the YouTubers. And there's a lot of them out there, by the way, that knows how to make, good quality content for everyone to enjoy. Now, of course, we all know her from the nice video essay video that she made. Very informative, by the way, I would say. And, from all her other vlogs. We have seen her went to various locations down in the Indianapolis area. Of course, it's funny to mention, even though this would not go out the window whatsoever, she is the CEO of the Cheesy Bread. My friends, you cannot skip out on the cheesy bread. I wish I had some with me right now, honestly. I'm dying craving for those cheesy breads. But other than that, you are definitely you putting the days in the light blogs and so much different adventures that you just go to, like visiting a bandit, Toys R Us. Trying to think what else, or like going to New York or the arcades and Chicago area. See, that's what I like about different YouTubers. It's not like you're just branched to one content that everybody's going to like enjoy. And I think we did have this conversation before on the stream, but you put in so much variety of styles, and same thing with Chris Ballard too. Same thing with Chris as well. And that's what I like about your content is like you branch out to so much different niche, not niche, but different ideas, and then at the end of the day, the audience still loves it for it. Like I said, there you guys are like going back with the cheesy breads. Yes, salute to that. But yeah, and I mean I get it. The Chuck E. Cheese community, it is. It's Lord. It's horrible. It really is. But for you, Taylor, like you're that one YouTuber, one of the YouTubers who I can say like, man, you know, I'm glad she's not a regular Chuck E. Cheese YouTuber. I'm glad she's doing more. I'm glad she's taking her time out to go out blogging and stuff to these other different places instead of just doing the regular, oh, Chuck E. Cheese videos, even though that's, the algorithm and stuff too. But I'm just like, man, that's what I like to see about YouTubers is when everybody go branch out and do something different. And I know everyone's style on YouTube is different as well. And that's what I like about it. That's what I really do like about it. Yes, you're not a Chuck E. Cheese YouTuber. Let's make that statement clear, fellas. She is not a Chuck E. Cheese YouTuber. She is. What is she actually? What can we call Taylor if she is not a Chuck E. Cheese YouTuber? What can we a variety of good, yes, that is what we gotta call her then, guys. Like, but she is not a Chuck E. Cheese YouTuber. Then what is she, guys? I can't say regular YouTuber. A YouTuber, a day in the life YouTuber that makes content, right? So now I can say the F word and people won't come after me with pitchforks and torches. Hey, exactly. I mean, look, I said these. I say a lot of swear words all the time on stream and when I'm doing vlogs. Like, I say a lot of swear words, and these guys in these comments, they do not give a book at all what I say, and it's like, this is just you speaking your bluntness, and I'm like, yes. As long as you guys understand, it's like, as long as you guys understand, this is how we normally talk on camera, and this is how we normally act on camera, and, y'all cool. She is not a Chuck E. Cheese YouTuber. She is the Day in Like Good YouTuber. I might keep these notes later on after next month, after the con. I'm gonna keep these notes down the road, guys. Technically, I call myself a nostalgic vlogger. That's the word. That's the word I was looking for. I'm gonna throw some interesting notes still later on, fellas. Thank you. My channel is mainly centered around the ideas of 90s, 2000 nostalgic. Yes, that's it. That's the word, guys. That's it. So, Taylor, or excuse me, TJ Production, ladies and gentlemen, she has declared months and months ago, and we're gonna say this again. We're gonna say this until it gets to everybody's ears. She is not a Chuck E. Cheese YouTuber. She is a nostalgic vlogger. Her channel mainly centers around the ideas of 90s through 2000 nostalgia, which at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, she is a day in the life, good, variety, amazing, awesome content creator. Even though I'm gonna add some more amazing stuff later, because again, I will have to put you on the spot when when we do the interview for it. So I'm expecting a nice, good intro, by the way, too. Also, as well, Taylor. I'm also expecting a nice, good intro as well, which I know you're good at surprises. So, but who else is an excellent YouTuber? I don't even know. that's that's me. Well, I think I have my speech ready started. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let me just process this in real quick, guys. But you're right. You're right, Taylor. You are so right. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much, Taylor. Thank you guys so much. You guys know, but you guys are the reason I still do what I do for Wookie. Oh, man. Dookie, you're funny. But yes. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna say excellent. I'm gonna agree with you on that one. I'm not gonna, like, sit here and disagree on that. But you guys are the reason why I still do content and still make these videos, even though they take forever to make. But you guys are the reason for it. Well, I'll be at BillyCon. Okay, so maybe a long story short, no, I would not, unfortunately, not be at BillyCon. Um, I actually have an event, that same weekend as BillyCon, which, with family, by the way, so unfortunately I can't make it. And plus, I just don't like. I mean, I'm just gonna throw it out here, like no shade or whatever. I just don't like Billy Bob's Wonderland. I mean, I like Billy Bob's Wonderland, but I just don't like their show. It's just something about the show. It ticks me off the. I'm sorry. This something about the show. This ticks me off the wrong way, and I mean, I know they're trying their best and all, but it's just the show. It's like I get it, it's for like every Rockfire fan, and I've never seen a Rockfire in person. But maybe it's just me, because I'm so picky when it comes to, like, I need to see a good goddamn Rockfire show. And when it comes to Billy Boss, it's just like, no, they're not. They're not for me. Maybe one day, like if I have enough money, I would love to go to Billy Bob's Wonderland and like change my mind off of it. But it's just that their show. I will Volo, yes. I was about to say that. I will go to Volo Auto Museum. Illinois is like 12 hours away from me. I will book a plane to go all the way to Volo Auto Museum to go see the Rockfire show. I will definitely do that. Or I would not say drive, but I will fly over there. Yes, and Dookie went to the Rockfire bar. I'm so mad at you for that story. By the way, that you went to the Rockfire bar years ago and met Aaron too. What if we plan sort of a Volo meetup? Just an idea. That can obviously work too. Then again, I really got to save up all the money for that. But there is one place though that I would really love to go. For a very, 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 just a lot of varies, long time that I've been wanting to go. And it's like my nearest one. Well, not nearest one, but like this show is like 2 to 3 hours away from me. And if I'm willing to take the drive one day, I will. You probably heard him, or you probably met him at BillyCon last year. Um, Mr. Damon Braylon. He's the one that owns Smitty Super Service Nation up in Little Improved, Mississippi. Um, I recently met him. It's June. So I met him around January at a Comic Con event for the first time, and um, we been talking about. Well, I've been talking about visiting his place for a very, very long time, and maybe one day I'll have to do that. I'm hoping next year I can actually set the goals of going down there and go visit his place. But that's one of the few places I want to go, like visit his private collection, see his beagles, his king. Um, oh, it's like a nostalgia museum. Got the beagles, king, Rockfire, Peacetime Theater. He did have a Mission Looney. He got rid of him recently, which sucks because I kind of want to see that Mission Looney so bad. Ooh, that's gonna be an interesting vlog. That's gonna be such an interesting vlog. Mark that you and Chris both down for that one. That'd be so great. I want to see Matt shows too, but I don't be in Texas and I don't talk to Matt a lot. I would love to. No, you cannot visit Matt's show. um, but I know what Damon is like. You got to schedule an appointment, and I know he's always busy, too. So one day I would love to go and check out his show. I would say creative engineering, but I forgot Aaron's still fixing up the warehouse. From what I was told, oh nice. See, the more I want to go, and it's like, see, y'all two are the only. Well, I'm saying y'all the only two, but I would love to meet both of y'all one day, whenever that time is come, whenever the time is right, because it's like I know Chris, he does like the Comic Con stuff here and there, and I don't know if he's gonna be at one in Louisiana, because if he does, he always like visit stores over here. Um, but whenever you do plan on coming down to like Louisiana, you know, definitely let me know. We got some nice, interesting places to go check out besides like fun centers, as they call them now, the basic fun centers. Ouch. I mean, he only visited New Orleans and Metairie, and that's only it. Yes, we did. It's me and a buddy of mine. We were just talking about that the other night. It was like we were talking about Six Flags, and I was like, "Wait, we actually have one over here a long time ago." And I was like, "That was just a badass idea." I go film at the Six Flags in New Orleans, and I started looking on Google, like, "Oh shit, it got demolished." I'm like, "Oh fuck." Okay, so yeah, that I always told myself, I'm like, it would have been a badass idea, go to New Orleans, film at that event at Six Flags, and I remember reading somewhere, I think it was Instagram, saying that it finally got demolished. And I look back at the article, I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, it finally got demolished. Um, so that's a missed opportunity. Another missed opportunity that I didn't do, that I kind of wish I did at the moment, uh, is that when they were filming the Five Nights at Freddy's, both of the movies, like I didn't even know that the exterior shot of the building was filmed like in Louisiana, not in New Orleans, but in this other place in Louisiana. And I remember talking about it. I was talking with someone about it during that time because they seen the set. Damon saw the set, and they was like, "Yeah, security is like all around and stuff." And it was like December. They were filming the second movie, or they were wrapping up the second movie during the time around December. Um, like we could have easily went. Me and my homegirl, our coworker, we could have easily went, but it was like a long drive. We was going to New Orleans, and I was like, you know what? We're not gonna go. We'll do it another time. And I remember Damon was like, he was saying he seen the set, and the security they just like kicked him out and like get him out the way. And the moment I text Damon like, hey, so I'm thinking about going, and he's like, it's already going. I was like, fuck. Okay, well, I missed out my luck on that one. But I know one of the malls where they filmed the mall scene, um, because that mall is not too far from my auntie's house. So it's like a dry distance from my auntie's house. So they filmed the same mall that I went in. Man, that was like years ago. We went in that. Me, my brother, and a buddy of ours went into that mall. And I'm looking back and I was on the phone with my cousin. We were talking about like the second movie. And I was like, yeah, so they filmed some of the scenes here in New Orleans. And I was looking it up. And I was like, I remember they filmed at this mall in Gretna. Like, wow, okay. So I guess I guess that still counts for my book. I want to say, but I'm still mad because like I could easily went in went ahead and did that. But though, speaking which of abandoned, I'm actually about to go Thursday. About to film a new blog Thursday. About to go to Marrero to go check out. Hopefully, go check out an old abandoned peacetime theater building that's been, I want to say, vacant for a very long time. But according to Cheddar, he found out that it is a meat market. So we're about to go find out the answer. Is the building a meat market or is the building still abandoned till this day? Um, then again, I mean, we don't know for sure, but
No, 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 no.
I see what you did there. No, Taylor, no.
No, no.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You didn't have to say that.
I can't. I can't. I can't. My god. Ah, man. Oh my god, that hurted me. Okay. Uh, back. Okay, back to you, Deshaun. Okay, I'm talking about the I'm talking about the. Okay, sorry. So I'm talking about the one we were talking about earlier in the stream. The one that was JJ's pizza parlor, the one that was right by the Target. That one, that abandoned pizza theater. The one in Marrero we had talked about earlier on the stream. But oh my god. Bruh, I just like every time you always talk about Bella, right? In my mind I'm like, she don't really hate her. I can't see Taylor hating this character. I'd be obvious reason. I don't think she hate her. I just find it's amusing now that she's just saying this just to make everybody in here laughing about it. And then you hit her with a keyboard. I'm just like, I just witnessed murder. It was so good that yeah, JJ's, that's the one. Yes. But I was saying, like, when Cheddar looked it on Google Maps the other night, we seen that it was like a meat market, and then Taylor over here talking about selling bloody meat. Oh my god. What? Oh. God, there's so much in here that I don't think this interview is gonna have a lot in. Woo! Here we go. The keyboard just recently. Okay. Well, Taylor, for my permission and everyone in this chat, and everyone in this chat can understand this, you can say a lot of swear words if you want in the pod. Honestly, you could. I mean, you know, you can say a lot of swear words if you want. There's no ratings for the show, by the way. You can do Fortune outside it, so I guess posters. Yes, yes. I hopefully we can find it one. Hopefully we can find it, and hopefully it's a dream come true instead of the meat market thing. I'm gonna behave myself. My other words are heard from my live streams. Okay, fair enough. But you still owe me that other question, by the way. Just know, the one we had talked about a while back. You still owe me that question. Not on here, but you owe me that one whenever we do the interview. That other important question that it's still puzzling my head. I can't tell you on here. I can't tell you the other question. It's gonna ruin the surprise. Well, surprise to them, not surprise to you. But it's about the oh god um you know who's gonna win this? Oh wait, no, that wasn't it. Yeah. See that? That. See, I can think of it, but you know what I'm talking about. The question. Yes, the question. Yes, that's the one. Yeah. It's so secret. Like I can't tell the chat about it. You know. Oh, sweet. She's playing along. Awesome. Awesome. Cool. Great. Oh, that was so perfect. That was so perfect. Like, yes, but that's. Thank you for playing along. But you guys will find out next time on direct. I mean, next time on the podcast. You guys will find out the question. The question among a lot of questions. You'll find out whenever it drops. Hopefully soon, or whenever it gets recorded. Hopefully soon. But you guys will find out later on. I just had to point that out there. No, it's not about the awesome fish machine. I promise you that, my friend. Next time on Console Cheesy. Oh my god. Oh. And wait, okay, hold on. You said let me drive down to Louisiana and you and I can go to CC and jump Bella? I I actually like that idea. My store still has Bella. From what I've seen from a GM's story on Snapchat, they still have the big plushy Bella, and I have not been in there since May. Yeah, Mayish. I have not been there since May, and and that's it. I'll probably come back when the kids go back to school. When Constitute programming for your imagination, stay tuned. I don't know. I don't know, dude. I don't know, bro. I don't know. That's a question we gotta ask him whenever we find him, I guess. And we'll ever find new footage of Awesome Vegetable Machine one day in 2020 freaking 7. But you make me want to go to Mary, be like, hey, you guys got some Bella plushes? Yeah, I just need a bar for purposes wise, I want to say. It's borrowing it for a friend. I mean, I need all of them, actually. All the Bella plushes. Yes, it's for my niece. She really likes Bella. Yes, yeah. Definitely not gonna make a bonfire out of all the Bella plushes, but I'm sorry. I mean, I need all the Bella plushes to go. What's the price? Oh yeah, we're running out of here. I had to get the big one for my video, and I've seen since the dumpster. Apparently now the entire district knows about me. Woo! Ooh, that's a lot to talk about. I thought your nearest one was like Oh no, never mind. Washington Street was your nearest one. I thought you saw the other store. Um, um, Are you that dumpster chick? Wow. Okay, that's a good way to start off the conversation. Hey, aren't you that dumpster chick? Whew. Man, I wish I was famous in the district. I mean, I kind of wish I was and wish I wasn't, because every time I go to my store, one of the cast members like, hey, so when your next video dropping? And it's like, ah, man, I really don't know when that's dropping. Like, No, I said the other day that I was working on this 2.0 video, which, I mean, it's really kind of long and tiring project, so that's why everything else is kind of being put on hold for right now until I figure out when this project will be finished. And it's like, when that'll be out, I don't know. Oh, at Springfield, nice. Oh, I got you. This is like, okay, I finished that video too. I know you're talking about. You're talking about when y'all went for the Mother's Day thing. Nice. See, I wish I had that recognition. Yes, Springfield. You know Springfield, Deshaun. How about you tell the I was gonna say the last. You tell the like you know I ever heard before. Wait. Yeah. Right. Even like we didn't tell her the joke and she catching on with us is like yes. Okay, so that perfect. That's why I love Taylor. It's like she catch on with the jokes, even though we don't tell her like, hey, so this is the inside joke we got right here. But she catching on with it and it's like, wow. What? No, buddy, that was, a Montford. What? No, dude, I thought that was corporate office, bro. Well, that was corporate office, the promo type version. Yeah, it's a joke. Illinois, Ohio? Oh, Ohio. Ohio. I thought they closed. Did they close? I thought they did. Did they? I don't know. Oh, wait. What about Massachusetts? There's a Springfield, Massachusetts. Oh, wait, they closed. Oh, man. Pennsylvania? We got a Springfield, Pennsylvania? What? No, actually, I'm about to look this up. Freddie. Really? I figured that was no joke. The one in Ohio still open? Oh, man, dude, this is how you know I don't look at locations anymore. Oh, well, we do have a Pennsylvania in Springfield. Oh, okay, never mind then. So many sentences. Yeah, okay, so inside joke time, inside joke. So the reason we always talk about Springfield and we always question about what is Springfield, what is that, what stage did they had, is because I just came on a rant one time and talked about why nobody talks about Springfield under CU1 stage, and I think somebody in the chat, I forgot who though, maybe it's me, and I think you guys just catch on with my joke. Every time we say Springfield, we always question what's that and what is a CU1 stage, and every time we look at corporates ones, we say that looks better than what it originally has out there. But much love to Springfield, by the way. So nothing's wrong with that. So it's a dough mixer. Yeah, exactly. It's like a dough mixer. Mix dough mix. I'm seeing look my words. Yep, it's one of those moments. Yep, we look at Springfield as like, what the fuck is that store? What is that? What is Springfield? That's not a store, or that's not a CU1 stage. But we all know it is. We just laugh it off, and then it's like, hey, you guys remember Springfield? What? It's like that one like location or Chuck E. Cheese song that nobody ever heard in a long time. Like, hey, you remember this song? And it's like, what? Or remember Krusty? If everybody remembers him, let's put that for a prime example. Hey, remember Krusty? Who? Like, who? I will never forgive. I will never forget, not forgive. I'll never forget the day I have to ask you what the heck was a dough mix? Like the dough mix, like where is that coming from? Because people were going bizarre, crazy, and I was like, what is a dough mixture? And I was like, Taylor, like, crap, it wasn't. I was like, oh, okay, God, this is so great. I was so upset that the Legacy show barely had performance. Yeah, I did they add some new stuff? No, well, I mean the show wise, but yeah. I thought you had played the. I gotta watch the video. I don't want you to spoil it. Right, they only do that for wear and tear reasons for the boss. You are so right. Anyway, I'm gonna make a video. Yes, you're tired of overstealing and Asian cells though, because I was like, wow. Okay, that's definitely being asked in the interview, by the way. That's one of the questions I'm gonna ask you in the interview. Just to clear that up again. But it's one of the funniest moments too that I just love. I was like, what is people talking about a dough? I was like, this is not what it is. Not thinking, oh, is this an inside joke of the community that I'm just now learning about? And then someone just mentioned your name. I was like, oh, hey, let me go text Taylor this real fast. And I was like, oh, cool. And I think I watched back the video too, and I'm like, oh, I get it now. I mean, my store used to have one. I think I have a picture of it. Let me find the picture of that dough. He's somewhere. Let me find it. My ass should have been fucking off the stream asleep by now. I'll probably end this shit up around 11, I guess. Yeah, 11. 11 good. Let me find it. Let me find the dough. Oh, man. Give me 1 second. I gotta find Mr. Dough. Donuts, right. Right? 2 to 3 songs. Oh, sorry. Which sucks, honestly, bro. It really does sucks. But, I'll have to make a video on that one day. I might not make the video on the TV show. I'm sorry, who? I might not make the topic on the TV show after now that Chuck E. Cheese want to come in there, oh, I'm going to say the wrong word. Come out their way and be like, hey, TV show is happening, the TV special is happening. It's like, you motherfuckers. How dare you do this to me? After all we've been through. But it's okay. I'm not tripping anymore. I'm not mad. I'm just, I'm happy. I'm happy that it's finally happening. Oh, there he is. Look at my boy. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Homa's dough mixture. Look at my boy. Look at him. Oh my god. Look at my boy. Oh my god, he looks so good back then. Look at him. He's so peaceful. Get your goddamn hands off of him, sir. Don't you touch my boy. Get your hands off of him. I don't know where your crummy hands been. Get off my boy. Oh my god, I just look at my boy. Look at him. Look at him. Look, oh my, look at the drip that he got like this. Okay, let me stop. I'm really about to cry. My tears out and stuff. Oh my god, we used to have the old clock right. Oh, god, this one hurt me. I miss my store like this, man. I miss it, bruh. Why? I'm done. Fuck, bro. I missed that damn stage. I missed that stage. Next month, I'll make it. I miss it. I miss my boy. good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I I'm about to have an emotional breakdown on here. It's looking at those pictures. Okay, I'm good, y'all. I'm good. I'm good. Let's remind myself that next month, when I come another year around since I seen him. All right, let me catch up with you guys. Wait, I'm sorry. What? I have to process this one more time. I'm just upset because before they start doing the legacy shows, they would perform a good variety song. Now you gotta wait 3 to 5 business days for the next song. Let me fully. Am I? Not Taylor singing the birthday special song. Kind of feel like. Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. Well, he didn't deserve to die. Same thing with Mary. Mary didn't deserve to die either. I mean, fuck Mary. Mary's a horrible story, but Mary didn't deserve to die. Both of them didn't deserve to die. That's crazy. And then the aftermath, bro. I'll never forget what they took from me. I'll never forget what happened. And they left, and then they did quit YouTube and they had bigger opportunities. I'll never forget this day. Right. They're gonna have you from with Cheesy Fred who didn't die. That is so true. Alright, let me stop looking at these photos before I really have an emotional breakdown on the stream. I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to, honestly. Just, you know, looking back on it, it just made me think, like, damn. Yes, you cannot skip out on the cheat. If I start crying over a dough whisker, it's over with for this stream. Oh god. Not the sad dough mister type beat. You know what? I'm playing on my laptop. Not for that though. Not for that. I'm playing my laptop for something else. You gotta see my boy in action. Excuse me. You know what's funny? I have a store tour from like when I film, not that time, but when I film at like the 2.0 store, I need to still release that footage. I've been having it since 2022, so that's been a long time. I told you to get it, man. I told you about it. I said, dude, you need to get the cheesy bread. It's so damn good. Let me find it. Yeah, no one will see Metairie. No one will see a horrible dough. That dough was horrible. He was ugh. We gotta see good dough, which is oh shit. That did not sound right, bro. Damn. Oh shit. I just realized what I just said. Y'all didn't hear that, by the way. Y'all not hear that. I did not hear that. Ignore that part, what I just said. Okay? You're gonna ignore that, but y'all didn't hear that part. Let me find the video. It's in here though. Oh, hey, I found it. Wait, yeah. 1 second. You know, thank you, Cheddar. I remember that too, back in Metairie, when they used to have like the control system and stuff. Some stores in Texas. Look at my beautiful doll, my doll, my doll. He got the ugly shit. I mean, my doll, my doll, my doll. Okay, we're gonna let dough go in action. Okay, pause. Look at him. Look at him. Don't you ill him? Yep, Kappa. I said we can't watch Ugly Doe. Ugly Doe was horrible. He had a horrible body turn. Please excuse him. Look at that carpet. Ooh, so lovely. My boy had a horrible body turn experience. He's still trying his best. No one cares about the lights. Stop. I want to see that. Okay, let me stop. Look at all those decorations. Oh, there you are, Ducky. Oh, the blue screen camera used to be right here. Damn, you ticket blaster. Taking away something I love. Pete the feet. I'm sorry, Taylor. The lights are cool. Yay. 2 TV screens. Disgusting me. Play pass. Tropic Munchie. Restaurant sign. I am so mad at myself. I want to explain a story about this right here. So, ever since I was in love with this, I will always love this sign, and I want to keep this as a collection. So my tech at the store, he said he actually kept it. He kept the sign whenever they were closing and like remodeling and whatever. Like he actually saved this sign. I almost had this sign, but he don't have it. He don't know where it's at. Y'all would have flipped y'all shits years ago when I say that I own a sign, a cardboard sign like this. Like, I could have easily had this motherfucker, but no, I don't. Now I'm so mad because this is one of the signs I said. But you're not deep, but what? Excuse me? No, you're not. But you're right. But look, I was so an arm and a leg to get this lovely sign. I think there's one on eBay. They're selling like for $45, and I'm like, shit. Hold on a second. Let me go buy that motherfucker. One day that sign will be mine again. One day. Ain't that cheese? Yes, it is fake. You're right. Why can only drink though? Well, look, it's Chris Ballard's favorite poster. Now, if y'all ever watch his videos, not this one. It's one of Chris Ballard's favorite posters. I'm a glaze on this one. Yeah, buddy. Shake more. I love the nostalgic art. The wall art. Bro, I didn't even realize. Look at those boots. Okay, is this phase 3 or these? Oh, well, it's right here too. Are these phase 3 or phase 4 boots? I don't even remember. Because I heard a lot of people say these are like phase 4 boots. Phase 3 boots. What are those? Phase 3 or phase 4 boots? I love those boots. I really do. I miss those boots so much. But I didn't know our store had like some of the Daily Peeler, Daily Charlie Rose. Phase 4 with yellow buttons. Thank you so much. Iconic, indeed. I thought they were phase 3 boots, but never mind then. Or I just call them boots because they were so comfy. Unlike the ones today that we have. Oh, go back to you, Mr. Doe. Because you think I'm about to ignore you? Hell no. You're the main reason I came to this store. Oops. Okay, that makes sense. Well, I guess as a kid, I was always into the Phase 4 boots. Light! The restaurant sign. They are. Look at those wall arts. Look at those must-see CTV posters. Look at that tech room that's still in the same spot to this day. Look at this beautiful Kappa that I'm sadly missing forever. Even if you was on program, buddy, I'll still have my respect for you. Oh, you fluff. So the warehouse, so that the restaurant. Wait, you do this to me like? Oh. Okay, so the warehouse, the warehouse of the restroom and check sign are unclear now. I want to say trash. I want to say those got trash because our district manager is very strict. I don't know what phase 4. I mean, the phase 2 booths look like. I don't even know what they look like. I know about the phase 3s. I mean, phase 4s. What do the 2s look like? How many booths do we got? I might do a collaboration one day. Just all these lovelies in one order again. I would love to one day. Maybe not today. Green and black. Never seen those before. Maybe like I had to watch like those home videos. Then maybe I have to watch the home videos. Well, actually, let's see here. Maybe I can find it. Bruh, how many phases do we like? How many phases do we got? Like, I'm learning walkarounds got different phases too. Okay, so this is phase 2. So let me check over here. That's it. Okay, cool. Boots. Okay, these the ones you said. These are phase 3, correct? So these are the phase 3 boots, like you said. So I don't think we have any photos of it. Do I remember seeing these? I don't remember. As a kid, I do not remember. Okay, I thought so. But I don't remember as a kid I've seen them. They gotta be like a what location? Okay, anyway. They gotta be like a home family video. Cause I remember as a kid I grew up with these boots a lot. Wow, that looks familiar, but this ain't Chuck E. Cheese. I don't know where this is at, but you know. There's one for if it's still up. Actually, hold on a second. Let's go there real quick. Oh wait, it's right here. First I'm clicking that and it's unavailable. Okay, cool. Alright, Chuck E. Cheese. $500? Jesus Christ. What's it? I'm gonna type in phase 2 boots. Alright, let's see what we got here. Someone's selling DVDs. That's awesome. That is cool. That is so goddamn cool. I didn't. That probably. Wait, no, hold on. Pause. Let's look at this. 14% off. That looks cool. That is so goddamn. Yeah, it's real. Okay, it's real. Okay, that's all I want to know. Okay, that is. Oh yeah, that's real. That's real. Oh my. Oh wow. That. Oh yeah, that is so. Okay. Anyway, back to what we was looking for. Sorry, that I just got amazed. That was so damn cool. Oh my god, these are so cool. These are so. Why? Anyway, these are so goddamn cool. Cool. What color you said, Taylor? You said there was green and black? Oh my god. This is it? We found it. No, I don't want to like it. Ew, disgusting. Ew, no. Ew. Now it went down to $200. Good lord. This looks like it's seen better days. Oh, this is a phase 3 booth. These look By the looks of it, oh, it looks ugly. This looks so ugly. Like, disgusting. Really disgusting. Who would buy this for $200? This don't even look like it. It looks like, well, I could be wrong too, but God, that looks so ugly. This don't look like a boot though. It looks like they just chopped it off for it, but I could be wrong. It looks disgusting. Now, they got some rare phase. I want to say this is phase 4 seating. Really, this is what we call phase 4. This is phase 3 seating. Cosy Cheese Shopping Network. Yeah. Guys, I told you guys I'm done with eBay after this, guys. I'm telling you, eBay can't do nothing for me right now. These are so cool. These are so goddamn cool. These are so goddamn. $9? Interesting. Question mark? What's in my? Okay, anyway, don't care. All right. You know what? Phase 8 boots? Probably so. Let's look at Rockfire stuff now, since I'm talking about how these stuff is so these are so goddamn cool. This is pricey. I don't want it. What is this? What is this? What this is the cassette tape. This is so no, it's only $50. I don't want that. I want a record. No. Get back here. There you go. Let's see. A Naked Fast Ill. Our first album cassette tape. Hello? How much? 80? Shut up. Get out of here. Maybe one day I love you. I will take you. And I hope you don't be like Mr. Compadre over where you at? Oh, sorry. How you gonna be how you gonna be like him over here? Oh, gotta flip y'all around. Hi, Lenny. How you gonna be like this one right up here with all the marks and stuff? Hi, Lenny. This is Lenny. Lenny the shark. We name him. I name him after Summer Fun, and this is Lenny. Lenny's cool. Lenny's awesome. Lenny's Lenny. We love Lenny. Sorry, Lenny's been camera shy, but this is Lenny. Yes, Lenny the Summer Fun Shark. Even though he's not named by CAT, he's named by me. Okay, let's back to this. Yeah, this is so goddamn cool. $80 for this. Shut up and take my money. Alright, let's see what else here. Haha, that looks familiar, guys. That looks so familiar. I don't know how that looks familiar, but it looks familiar somehow. Oh my god, what is that up on my wall? What is that on my wall, guys? That looks so familiar, doesn't it? That looks so familiar. I mean, does it? Does that look similar to that? That's crazy. Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay. I love shopping. Of course, Taylor, it's always great to have you around. Hope you enjoy the rest of your night. We'll definitely again talk soon again for the interview and discuss about the question of the question among of all questions, along with any other question. But take care. Send the family my love and care. And we will see you tomorrow on your stream. Because guys, it's TJ's Wednesdays stream Wednesdays. I think she's doing it tomorrow. But as always, Taylor, you're more than welcome to come invade and come and join us, say hey, and all the fun stuff. Oh, you know I'm definitely buying me a t-shirt now. Alright, you little constant cheesers. You know what time it is. Check my percent. 46? Jesus. Alright, all you constant cheesers, you know what time it is. Can anybody guess what time it is? Yes, sir. It is closing time again. It is time for us once again to close off the stream because I do got work in the morning, by the way. And I was supposed to end off the stream a very few minutes ago, but I started the stream out late. My apologies. And it's time for us again to call it a night. But before we go, ladies and gentlemen, we have to play our goodnight song before we call it a night. But before we do that, again, just friendly reminders, this Thursday we are filming for the brand new Cottage Cheese vlog, so definitely stay tuned for that. And of course, Saturday we will be doing the CD premiere watch party. And no, we're not doing escapades tonight. Sorry, we can't do escapades. We'll do escapades another night. So before we go, one more question. Yes. What places besides the abandoned field site there are you gonna visit on the LA blog? French Quarter and the Riverwalk Mall. Those are the other two places that we'll visit. And I mean Surge and the other Chuck E. Cheese too as well. But yeah, those are the only two that I know of on top of my head. Other than that, if anything changed, just know everything will change in the video. I'll let you know whenever. But we'll discuss about the blog in another nice stream. But other than that, guys, it's time to play our goodnight song because, it's a cultural theme. We gotta play this song in order to say goodnight. So,
step into Wix Studio, the web platform for agencies
yes.
and enterprises. Where creative freedom.
Alright, y'all, you ready for your goodnight song?